In this example, we're going to be creating a histogram, and we're going to use that data from the last one here from the stem plot. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down at the bottom. Not sure if you can see that. Let me make sure it's on the camera there. It looks okay. It's at the very bottom. But anyways, we've got this data set right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to box it in. This is the data set we're going to be working with. We're not going to do a stem plot with this. We're just going to do the histogram. It's going to be important for you to decide on they're called bin widths, or the ranges. And so with this one, the height of this bin, or this bar, I hesitate to call it a bar because it's not a bar chart. They look similar, but they're different. So the height is going to correspond to how many people fit into this category. We would read this as 59, from 59 up to, but not including 63. So I'm going to make a frequency chart here, and we're going to go from 59 to 63, but not including 63, and then the next one will be 63 to 67, 67 to 71, 71 to 75, and then 75 to 79. So these are our ranges right here, and we're going to do, let's see, the frequency here. So from 59 to 63, well, there's one there, 2, 3 people fit in between 59 to 63, but not including 63. We're going to include 63 in the next one right here in the next range. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people fit in between 63 and 67. 67 up to, but not including 71, would be 1, 2, 3. And then 71 to 75, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then one person is at 75 to 79. Now you get to actually choose this here. It's useful with a histogram, depending on the data you have, to choose bin widths so that you get anywhere between, or ranges anywhere between, well, we'll say maybe 4 to like 8 or 9 bin widths, but you get to choose them. So now we've got the frequency set up. The height of each one of these bins in the histogram is going to correspond to how many pieces of data fall within that range. Well, if we look at this, the highest number we have is 8. So we're going to have to make it all the way up to 8. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Label that side. So this is going to be in the bottom, height in inches. My graph title will be student height. That's where these numbers come from. Freshman class. And we'll do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's your 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now when you draw these, what you do is you make sure that the height corresponds to the frequency. So the first one needs to be 3. And we're just going to draw that at 3 right here. If you want, you can put a little 3 over the top, and that just solidifies that that height is going to be 3. Sometimes it's hard to read, especially here. We're doing this by hand, and so it's hard to, sometimes if you get over here to the right-hand side, to see exactly which one it corresponds to. Also try to keep your scale the same here. My line's a little wobbly, but the distance between them should be the same. And then over here, we need to keep the widths the same. Notice also that the difference between each of these, or the ranges of each of them, is 4 units. So 59 to 63 would be 4, and 63 to 67 is 4. You can't change that. It's got to be 4. You can make it 3, but then each one would have to be 3 units apart. Now 63 to 67 is 5, so that's up here. So we'll do the best job we can drawing this. This is actually a little bit nicer in your calculator, but it's nice to know how to do it by hand. 67 to 71 is 3, so that'll be the same one as this. And then 71 to 75 is going to be that 8, so that's going to be all the way up here. There we go, and we can make that an 8 right there. And then 75 to 79 is 1, so just this little guy right there. And that's 1. Now some key points here. I call them bins. Some people call them bars, but they're not. It's not a bar chart, so it's I guess they're bars, but bins is perhaps or columns maybe is a better word, and they're touching. So you know it's a histogram when they're touching. Also on the bottom here, there's not something right in the middle like a category. This is quantitative data, so you're going to have numbers on the bottom, and those are going to be the ranges, and the numbers are going to correspond right here to those positions, so you can tell right away that it's a histogram.